Hi students, how are you? So due to lockdown, we are conducting online classes. So in today we want to start the second PU syllabus. In the second PU syllabus, we have the second chapter solutions. It carries 7 marks. So total we have 7 marks. 1 mark questions 2 and 5 mark question is 1. So in this chapter we have to know some of the definitions. The first definition in this chapter is solution. So what is meant by solution? Solution we can define like this. It is a homogeneous mixture of two or more components. So what is homogeneous mixture? In the first PU itself, you know the types of the mixtures. Homogeneous mixture means if the components of the mixture is uniformly distributed, that we are calling as a homogeneous mixture. Suppose you want to mix sugar with water, finally you will getting a clear solution that we can call as a homogeneous mixture. So we want to prepare solution, the components can uniformly distributed. So let us take what are the components can be present in the solution. Solution generally having two components, one is solute and one is solvent. Both are combined to form a solution. Solute and solvent to form which one? Solution. So these are the two components can be present in which one? Solution only. So let us generalize one example related to this solute and solvent. We want to take here sugar solution. How we are preparing sugar solution? So sugar solution is prepared by mixing of sugar with water. Sugar with water. In the same manner, we can take the salt solution. Salt solution also we can say what here? So we have to mix salt with water. Salt with water. So whenever you are to making the sugar solution, we have to take least amount of the sugar will be mixed with large amount of the water. In the same manner, you can prepare the salt solution. What you are taking here? Salt is less quantity and water is what? More quantity only. So based on these two examples, we have to define what is solute and what is solvent. So what is solute means? The solute we can define like this. The component which is present in less quantity. The component which is present in less quantity is called as solute. The component which is present in larger quantity is called as what? Solvent. Clear? So solute means less quantity. Solvent means what? Large quantity. The component which is present in how much quantity? Lesser quantity is called as solute. And large quantity we can call as what? Solvent. So now here the classification of based on number of solutes. Classification based on which one? Number of solutes. So based on the number of solute particles, solutions can be classified into here three types. One is a binary solution, one is a ternary solution. Ternary solution we can say tertiary solution also. And the last one we have quaternary solution. So binary solution contains how many components? The total number of the components is 2. One is solute and one is solvent. Ternary solution contains total 3 components and 2 solutes and 1 solvent. Quaternary solution contains 3 solutes and 1 solvent. So in this solution you can observe that one number of solvent means solvent always we can take here 1 and the solute number may be changes. So this is the classification based on which one? Solute. Now the classification of the solutions based on the physical state. You know already the states of matter can be exist in 3 physical state. What are those? Those are solids, liquids and gases. So based on this physical state, solutions can be classified into 3 different categories we have. And one is gaseous solution, one is liquid solution and one is solid solution. Here we have to take the solute and solvent. Here solute is different and the solvent is also what? Different only. Okay. So you can see here first we can take the type of solution, solute, solvent and common example. First solution you can see here gaseous solution. In this gaseous solution what are the solvent? Solvent is gas But here solute is, we are taking three different physical states: gas, liquid, solids. Come to the liquid solution. What are the solvent here? The solvent is liquid only. Come to the solid solution. What are the solvent? The solvent is what here? Solid. So the first one we can see here, gaseous solutions. So gaseous solution, first you can see here, solute is gas and solvent is gas. If both are gases, that solution you are calling as what here? Gaseous solution. And let us see the example here, mixture of O2 and N2. Means here, you know, O2 in the form of gaseous state, N2 also in the form of gaseous state. If both are combined, so they will get a mixture of oxygen with nitrogen. Or you can say one more example here, air. You know, air is a mixture of the gases. So second, you can see here, solute is a liquid and the solvent is a gas. So in this example, you can see here, chloroform mixed with N2 gas. Chloroform mixed with N2 gas. Chloroform is a liquid and nitrogen gas, nitrogen in the form of this what here? Gas only. Next we can see here, solid and gas. The solid and gas example you can do here, camphor in nitrogen gas. You know, camphor, it is exists in the form of solid particles only. That solid particles can be mixed with nitrogen gas. Okay, we are getting what type of solutions? Gaseous solutions only. Come to the next one, we have liquid solutions. So liquid solution, what are the solvent? The solvent is liquid only. You know, here the physical state will be changes. First we can see here, gas and liquid. So gas and liquid, you can take example here, CO2 dissolved in water. Carbon dioxide can be dissolved in water. You know, CO2 is a gas, water is a liquid. So you can see CO2 dissolved in water. Or you can take one more example also, oxygen can be dissolved in water. Or you can see the soft drinks. Soft drinks or aerated drinks comes under what are the type of solutions? Liquid solution. In this, the gas is solute, liquid is the solvent. Come to the second one, we have liquid solutions. In this liquid solution, solute is gas, solute is liquid and solvent also what? Liquid. You can see the example here, ethanol dissolved in water. No, ethanol means ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol in the form of liquid and they combine with water, they will form what here? Ethanolic solution, or you can say ethyl alcohol solution. Come to the next example, we have solid liquid. What are the example here? Glucose dissolved in water. Glucose dissolved in water. Glucose you can take, or sodium chloride you can take. You know, glucose or sodium chloride in the form of which state here? Solid state. They are combined with water, they will form a homogeneous solution. Come to the next classification, we have solid solutions. In these solid solutions, what is the solvent? Solvent is solid only. And the solute you can say gas, liquid and solid. Come to the first example here, if the solute is a gas and solvent is a solid, what are the example I wrote here? H2 on palladium or platinum. H2 means gas only. That H2 gas can be absorbed on the metal surface. What are the metal here? The metal is palladium. Or you can take the platinum also, or you can take the nickel also. And that metal, the H2 gas can be absorbed on the metal surface. Come to the next one, we have liquid and solid. So liquid and solid example you can see here, amalgam of mercury with sodium. Amalgam of mercury with sodium. So amalgam of mercury with sodium is example for what solution? Solid solution. Come to the next one, we have solute is a solid, solvent is also solid. So solute is solid and solvent solid. What are the example I wrote here? Alloys. You know, alloy is a mixture of two or more metals. What are the example of alloy? Brass you are taking, bronze you are taking, or we can say gold also. It is example for which type solution? Solid and solid solution, because the gold contains, ornamental gold contains some amount of the copper is there. So because of that one, gold is also comes under what type of solution? Means solid solutions. Okay, now this table you can observe this one. The physical state of the solution mainly depends on physical state of the solvent. What is the solvent physical state is there? They will get the physical state of the solution. So you can see gaseous solution. Here what are the solvent? Gas is a solvent. Here you can say liquid solution. What are the solvent? Liquid is a solvent. Here you can see the solid solution. What are the solution? It is solid solution. The next classification of the solutions based on the quantity of the solute. So based on the quantity of the solute, we have to classify the solutions into two types. The first one we have dilute solution, and second one we have concentrated solution. What is meant by solution? Dilute solution. The amount of solute present in less quantity in a solution. The quantity of solute is very less in a solution. That solution you are calling as a dilute solution. What is concentrated solution? Amount of solute present in large quantity in a solution. Large quantity in a solution, that we are calling as what solution? Concentrated solution. Let us see here. I wrote here two examples related to this dilute and concentrated. 5 grams of sugar dissolved in water. 5 grams of sugar dissolved in water, you will get a sugar solution. And 30 grams of sugar dissolved in 100 ml of water. Here also you are getting a sugar solution. What are the difference these two means? In the first case, the quantity of the solute is 5. In the second case, the quantity of solute is how much? 30. So 5 grams you can say it is a lesser quantity. So this 5 grams of sugar dissolved in 100 ml of water comes under example for what type of solution we can say? We can say what solution ma? Dilute solution. Okay. 30 grams is there. 30 gram means what? Larger quantity. Larger quantity, what solution you are calling here? The larger quantity of the solution you are calling as a concentrated solution. Concentrated solution. This classification mainly based on what? Quantity of the solute. Now the next discussion is concentration of the solution. What is concentration of the solution? Amount of solute present in a solution. The amount of solute present in a solution or in a unit volume of the solution, we can say concentration of the solution. Means in that solution, how much quantity of solute can be present? We can express in the form of which one? Methods to express the concentration of the solution. We have different methods are there to express the concentration. What are the first method? You can see weight percent, or you can say the mass percent. And the second one you can see here volume percentage. Third one you can see mass by volume percent. And fourth one you can see ppm. What are the full form of ppm? Parts per million. Parts per million. The next concentration term is molarity, and the next concentration term is mole fraction, and the last one we have normality. So in the first PU already you know some of the concentration terms. I think maybe mole fraction you know, molarity you know, and volume percent and weight percent, and normality also you know. Okay, so we have to discuss each and every term of this concentration. How to express the concentration means maybe you are using all of these concentration terms. So the first concentration method is weight percentage. Weight percent, or you can say mass percent. How can you define this weight percent? Weight of the solute. Weight of the solute present in 100 grams of the solution. So if you see the formula, weight percent is equal to weight of solute by weight of solution into 100. Weight of solute by weight of solution into 100. Let us see the formula again. The weight percent is equal to small w by small w plus capital W into 100. You know what is solution? Solution having two components. One is solute and one is solvent. Small w you can imagine it is the weight of solute. Capital W you can imagine weight of the solvent. Okay, so we can write the formula like this: weight percent W percent is equal to W by W plus capital W into 100. So let us see one example here. 4% of glucose solution. The percentage, you can imagine what percent it is? Weight percent. How can you express this one? 4 grams of glucose is dissolved in 96 grams of water, So to give how much solution? 100 grams of the solution. So the total percent how much here? 100% only. So come to the next example. You can take suppose here some 10%, suppose imagine. So 10% of glucose solution means what here? 10 grams of glucose in 90 grams of water to give 100 grams of the solution. So in sometimes we can solve the problems if they give the weight percent, or if they give the weight of the solution, we want to find out the weight of the solute, or they given weight of the solute and weight of the solution, we can find out what here? Weight percent of the solution. So next, the second concentration term we have volume percentage. What is volume percentage? The volume of solute present in 100 ml of the solution. Volume of solute present in 100 ml of the solution is called as volume percentage. Let us see the formula. Volume of the solute by volume of the solution into 100. Okay, so you can imagine the small v here, the volume of the solute, and we can write the formula like this. Volume percent is equal to small v by small v plus capital. Let us take example here, 10 volume percent of ethyl alcohol. The percentage here 10% means what? Volume percent only. So what is the mean of this one? The 10 ml of ethyl alcohol, how much solution? To give 100